Welcome to Florida Statements. I'm Savannah Slifer. Florida State University's Medical Response Unit is staffed by trained students, and the goal is to help FSU existing emergency units. Here to speak with us today about how it works is the Director of Operations, Carlos Jones.
Hi,
welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Anytime.
Can you explain a little bit more about how your unit helps the existing emergency units?
Yes, so we aid Leon County EMS by being on campus so we're more readily available for students. We also have smaller vehicles such as our carts and everything that can get on campus a lot more easily than a large ambulance can. So we're really the first response unit, we get there as quickly as possible and try to aid them in getting the patient stable and situated before they arrive.
And what type of events do you guys take, the cart to help out?
We are normally at football games, baseball games, the circus shows. We work a lot of 5Ks and pretty much any large campus event that they need medical personnel on standby.
And can any campus organization request you guys to be at their event?
Yes, when they fill out their event permit with FSU PD, a portion of that is the medical response unit request form.
And they can just request that form?
Yes, they fill out that form and we review them and determine if they need medical personnel on standby or if we'll just have them call 911 if they need an emergency.
And how can students get involved in being a part of the medical response team?
So we offer a class every fall and spring. You can get your first responder certification through that class. The following semester they do what we call a practicum, which is where they tag along with the crew and sort of show the skills that they learned in the classroom. And then after that they'll be a full-fledged responder.
And when you're reviewing the applicants, what are you looking for?
Really someone who's eager to learn and excited about this field and the work that we do here.
And when they do get accepted, what kind of training do you go through to make sure that they're ready for the job?
So like I was saying, we after the first responder certification that they get through the class, we sort of continue education throughout the unit, throughout the semester. We also offer a bridge program with TCC, so you can go through their EMT program and become a state licensed EMT. And we also have several other bridges with organizations where you can get your CNA certification or your medical assistant certification.
And how many students are involved?
Approximately 120 so far, not including the current class that we have.
Wow, so it's a wide variety of students, you said, in a class and people who ultimately want to be an EMT. What is the difference between what you guys do and then an EMT?
There's pretty much no difference. For those of us who are EMTs, we are state licensed. EMRs is like a step below EMT, so they hold a certification but not a state license. The biggest difference between us and Leon County is they transport to an ambulance, so what we call a non-transport unit. So we will not put you in like a car and take you to the hospital. We would just treat you on scene, and then if we determine that you need to go to a hospital, we'll call an ambulance for you. And
what is your favorite part about being on the team?
Every day is something different. Some days we're not doing anything. Other days is calls back to back to back. And that's what I love about this program, and that's what I love about this field.
And do a lot of people that are on the team then later go into the field as an EMT or into medical school?
Yes, we've had several students graduate and go into medical school. I work as an EMT in one of the local ERs here, as well as several other of my colleagues. And then a lot of our supervisors work with Leon County EMS or have worked with Leon County EMS or Tallahassee Fire Department.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for all that you guys do. And for those who want to get involved, they can fill out a request form or be a part of the team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. If you're interested in becoming part of FSU's Medical Response Unit, you can go online to their website at tshc.fsu.edu or go to room 1054 in the Wellness Center. If you'd like the unit at one of your campus events, there is an event request form online you can email to medicalresponse@admin.fsu.edu. That's it for this Florida Statement segment. You can see other interviews throughout the week on 4FSU. Remember, if you're 4FSU, then you're watching Comcast Channel 4. I'm Savannah Slifer. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Florida Statements. I'm Savannah Slifer. According to Camp Kesem's website, over 3 million children have been touched by a parent's cancer. In 2015, Camp Kesem served over 5,000 of those children across the United States. Here to speak with us today is the co-director of the local chapter at FSU, Michael L. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, Savannah. Nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Can you explain a little bit more about Camp Kesem to those who don't know anything about it?
Sure. Camp Kesem is a national nonprofit organization that provides a free week of summer camp for kids whose parents have cancer or passed away from cancer. This is obviously a very emotionally taxing time for the children, and we're here for their emotional support through and beyond their parents' cancer. So we raise money throughout the year. Our goal this year is to raise $60,000 for about 90 kids.
That is amazing. So when all the money is raised and they go to camp, what is a day in the life like for them at camp?
A day in the life. So they wake up bright and early in the morning at 8 a.m. They go to breakfast, experience a whole day of activities, ranging from soccer, you have swimming time, you have archery, just to name a few. One of my favorite activities throughout the day, something we do once throughout the whole week, is the empowerment ceremony. And that's where the children get to share their personal stories about how cancer has affected them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be really moving to be a part of.
It's very moving. I've been inspired many a times by like 6-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, just hearing their stories, hearing their courage, being able to share in front of an audience of people who understand what they're going through.
Yeah, that support must mean a lot to them.
Yes.
How can people get involved that want to help with this?
Okay, so first thing you can do is follow us on social media. Follow us on Facebook, type in Camp Kesem at Florida State University, or follow us on Instagram and attend our GBMs, attend our general body meetings. Our next meeting will be November 17th on Thursday, and yeah.
That's amazing. So throughout the fundraising throughout the year, what specific events do you guys hold to raise money for this amazing cause?
Okay, so the most recent one will be Giving Tuesday. And that will be the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. Giving Tuesday is a national event where people can give to a nonprofit of their choice, and Camp Kesem participates in Giving Tuesday. It's really cool. So we're going to be holding events on campus, probably on Landis Green, to have people show up and try and raise money for us. And we'll also be trying to raise money online too. A good thing businesses can do is businesses and organizations can set up Classy Pages, which is our online fundraising type of platform, right? So they can raise money. This year, that's a new thing for us this year. Organizations can set up a page for a camper specifically to raise money, because it costs about $1,000 to send a camper to camp.
Okay, so that's what the money goes towards.
Exactly, that's where all the money goes towards.
And how did you get involved? Why did you work your way up?
So I found out about Camp Kesem through a friend my freshman year. I joined initially just because it was, a fun organization. It sounded really cool, summer camp, you can't beat that. But then a few months after I joined, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that was really hard news for me. But having the support group of the counselors and attending camp, that was probably one of the best things for me at the time. And just imagining that as a camper, you have to really just appreciate that. And that's the reason I've devoted so much time to this cause.
That's amazing. And that support group is, I'm sure, just invaluable for those kids.
It's so good.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For more information about Camp Kesem or how you can get involved, visit them at campkesem.org. That's it for Florida Statements segment. You can see other interviews throughout the week on 4FSU. Remember, if you're 4FSU, then you're watching Comcast Channel 4. I'm Savannah Slifer. Thanks for watching.